Hello, all you movie fans and fanatics out there. It's your boy, Big Weeds Movies, back in another review. And today, we're going into a galaxy far, far away. That's right, we're talking Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu, with the adventures of dinjarin and Grogu. Now, I'm going to preface this right now. I've only seen the first season of Mandalorian. So, this review is mainly based on the movie itself of Star Wars and my fandom of Star Wars. Because I had some pros and I had some cons about Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu, but I've only watched the first season. So bear with me and just hear me out. I watched Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu in IMAX, and I had a fun time with this movie because entering this movie, I was very skeptical on which side of the fence I would fall on. Now, I did agree with the overall consensus of the star rating, which I'll get to that later, but I didn't consensually agree overall with the narrative that this movie is mid. A lot of people gave it 3 out of 5 stars, they called it mid, but I'm here to tell you, it's not that mid. It's not that mid. For me personally, I'm a big Star Wars fan. I wasn't a big Disney Star Wars fan at all with J.J. Abrams, so this was a good relief of a really good Star Wars movie that centered on 2 people and 1 mission, and is not scatterbrained. We follow dinjarin and Grogu as they go on an adventure to stop the new empire from rising up again. Because as you saw, dinjarin is a solo bounty hunter that hunts down new Imperium people trying to bring back the Imperium. He's part of the new resistance trying to stop the uprising of another Darth Vader-esque organization in the galaxy. But we figure out that he has some side quests going on that revolves around the Hutts and Roland Hutt, Jabba the Hutt's son, played by Jeremy Allen White, which you can hear it actually is him. I listened to it and I was like, that is Jeremy Allen White. You guys don't know, he was in The Bear and the Bruce Springsteen biopic last year, and a bunch of other things. But anyways, so he has a bunch of these side quests, but it cohesively works together in terms of the story. One of the Hutt is hired in a contract defending the pits under a Imperium spy. dinjarin tries to get him out. They capture both of them, but he turns against the twins of the Hutts and gets captured, and Grogu has to have a way to find the Mandalorian to get him out. Now, I want to say this right now. Grogu is absolutely adorable in this movie. He's literally just a baby in Mandalorian Grogu, but it works so well. It's the father-son duo of Grogu and Mandalorian. Mando is the father of Grogu in a sense, quote-unquote. And it works very well. I smiled a lot at Grogu. I had a great time in this movie. I would say that I wanted to give it a 4 out of 5, but some of it didn't feel like a Star Wars movie. It sounds weird, but some of it didn't feel like Star Wars. There was some plot holes that weren't fully closed, and they just kind of plotted more seeds. When this movie? Does that mean we're going to get more Star Wars of Mando and Grogu movie-wise? I don't know. It has like 3 seasons shown on Disney Plus now, I think. 3 or 4 seasons. This is the first movie that we've gotten from a Star Wars show. Because yes, Andor is a show, but Rogue One is a prequel movie to Andor. So Andor does not count as a movie because it's a TV show that was adapted from a prequel of Rogue One. Rogue One is years before the events of Andor happens. But anyways, Pedro Pascal is fantastic as dinjarin. I don't think they could have casted anybody better to keep him as dinjarin, as the Mandalorian through the whole show and the whole movie. The runtime is 2 hours and 7 minutes. I do want to say the runtime didn't feel like 2 hours and 7 minutes. There was high action-packed scenes, great fights, and the pacing was pretty fine. The beginning started slow, the middle kind of ramped it up, the ending skyrocketed and had a very smooth falling resolution, and it felt like everything worked cohesively enough that I wasn't bored of watching. Because sometimes with Star Wars is, sometimes they move too quick, and then it's boring. They move from point A to point E, which is start to end, and you blink and it's over as well. That's how I think Revenge of the Sith feels like. You blink and it's already over. That's how, like, I think that's how fast it moves, in my opinion. Would I rank this as one of the best Star Wars movies? No. I will probably put it like 7 or 8 on my list of, what we've gotten. If we want to go over all of Star Wars, all the movies, all the TV shows, I will probably put it at like 9 or 8. It's not bad, it's not good, but it's not mediocre. I think it's still a great movie. I just think some of it doesn't make sense Star Wars wise. Some do, some doesn't. And if you want to form your own opinion, you are more than welcome to smash it in the comment section and put it there, because I'm intrigued from other Star Wars fans how we are thinking about the manual of Grogu. Because the consensus I was reading was 3 to 5 stars, it's mid, and it's not that good. I don't think it was bad. I just think it didn't feel like a Star Wars movie at all. And that's no gripe to Jon Favreau or anybody who worked behind the scenes of this movie. It's a beautifully stunning movie, set-wise and setting-wise, and they're on Hoth and other planets, and the green screen works well, and the blue screen works well enough that I can't gripe on Jon Favreau. He does a great job with the Disney Star Wars shows, obviously with Mando and Andor, and other shows like this that, it's working for him. Big props to Jon Favreau on that one as well. So I would say I agree with the 3 out of 5 star ratings on Letterboxd, but I would say it is a decent movie. It is a good movie, but if you're not a huge Star Wars fan, I wouldn't recommend you go watching it just to take a shit on it, because that's not what we are. I know the Star Wars community is really bad. I understand. I'm a Star Wars fan. I don't touch or associate with anybody or that community at all, because I know how bad the Star Wars community is. So, if you do get into Star Wars, avoid the Star Wars community for everything. Just avoid it. Watch the movies in private. Don't tell anybody to watch them, and give your opinion to yourself, and you won't have a problem. And that's in my opinion. But make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash the notification button so when I upload a video, you can click on it immediately. Make sure you guys love what you love, watch what you love, and remember to keep watching movies in theaters. Because you guys, theaters won't be a thing anymore. And I'll see you guys when we enter the horror movie spoof era of Scary Movie 6. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.